Back on the Anglers Extra pregame show, Cooper Boardman alongside Kyle McCann as we get ready for catch of the day as the Anglers get set to take on the Falmouth Commodores here at Veterans Field. Kyle, how you doing?
Doing good. How are you?
Outstanding.
Yep.
So I want to start by talking a little bit about how you got here to Chatham, and we begin back in Georgia. Now, you're a native of Georgia. You're playing your college ball in Georgia. What's your experience been like at Georgia Tech so far?
I've loved it. My freshman and sophomore year have gone great, and I love being in the city, being downtown, so I can't ask for any more.
Now, mention that you're from Georgia. You went to
Yeah.
Lambert High School, one of the top programs in the entire state. Clemson's Seth Beer, who's one of the top prospects in this year's MLB draft, went to your high school. What was it like playing with so many good guys?
I love playing with him. He was a good guy, great on the field. He was one of the greatest players I've ever played with, so it was cool.
So that's your experience in college. That's your experience down south. Now you're up north here in Chatham, Massachusetts. This your first time on the Cape?
First time.
First time on the Cape. What are your first impressions so far?
First impressions are probably the weather. The weather up here is so much better than Georgia. It's not even funny. But I like it. I like playing with all the new guys I've met, and it's just been fun so far.
Yeah, that's what Drew Mendoza told me. A little less humid.
Yeah, it's great.
So let's talk on the field a little bit. Your experience over the first couple of weeks playing with all these guys, but also for you personally, you've played both catcher and first base. What's that been like?
I've loved it. I've loved catching because at Tech, Joey Bart was there, so he did mostly all the catching. So just to be back behind the plate more often is great for me.
Talked about Seth Beer, and you just mentioned Joey Bart, one of the top 5 picks in this year's Major League Baseball draft. He was the starting catcher for Georgia Tech. You got bumped over to the corner infield position. How'd you manage to stay sharp and get here to Chatham and be ready to catch?
Just by doing my routine, just by just working out, staying strong, and just keep doing my thing.
Off the field, what have you been doing to enjoy Chatham and the Cape?
I've been going to the beach, just sitting there. I've also gone fishing. Went deep sea fishing the other day, actually. Chartered a boat. That was fun. Caught a lot of fish. So just finding new things to do.
Have you been gone fishing, hanging out with any of the other guys on the team so far?
Yeah, for sure. Pretty much every night we hang out with some guys on the team.
Not bad. Kyle, thanks so much.
Appreciate it.
We'll send things back over to Josh Schaefer for more on the Anglers Extra pregame show. Kyle's still here.